What's up, guys? I'm Angellighttarot23. I'm a clairvoyant medium. I do tarot readings and talk to the spirits. I gotta get my spirit talker. I didn't have my spirit talker on for the collective reading I did this evening. If you guys didn't catch that, you have to go find that. It was a pretty good one. I went like comedy skit in the middle of the reading and finished it out like that. That happens. It depends on what spirits I'm connecting with and how the stars are in alignment and all that. You know, everybody goes through their ups and downs. Sometimes I get on a fucking roll. I can be pretty funny. Alright, so somebody who subscribed to me, let me know they liked my video, let me know they subscribed, asked me in the middle of the collective reading if I could give them a personal reading. However, at the time it wasn't a good time. So I said I would come back on here and put out some personal messages that aren't to do with the collective. So right now, that person's not here, but I'll put out some messages for whoever's gonna watch these videos. So whoever's gonna come and watch the videos, because you know they're subscribed to me, or it could be random people that come subscribe because they're looking for guidance. But take what resonates with you and leave the rest, guys. And then if we have people show up in the chat and you guys want to ask me a personal question, I'll allow it this reading.
I will flash the lights.
You gonna flash the lights? Where, here? Did the light just flash? The magician.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. Right now. We have the magician manifesting. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is something to do with the wheel turning in a situation. So like the weather changing. Maybe. Not necessarily the weather actually changing. I mean, it's given that type of energy. Like if you're making plans for something.
Listen out for me.
Outside. And you need sunshine, and then all of a sudden a storm pops up. You may have to alter your plan a little bit. Reroute some things. Not a big deal. But anyways, that's the energy of this card.
I hate what I did.
We have focusing to the details.
My name is Francis.
Pope Francis. What'd you do? Hold on, guys. Back to the reading in a second. Pope Francis is here. Do you want to make a confession to us, buddy? Well.
Guess where I am?
On my lap? It smells like like a cologne or something that like the Pope would wear. Like right here. Got a Pope on my lap. Well.
Empowerment.
Yes. We got a lot of heavy motion over here. They were blocking you guys out to us. We understand that. So you can be forgiven for things you didn't know. You don't have to beat yourself up about it, Pope Francis. I don't know what the fuck is up with the new Pope. Yeah, I felt that. I felt that too. I mean, I didn't want to say that, but yeah. Okay. Y'all heard it here first. Pope Francis on my lap. New Pope plays dirty. Living in America and not speaking English. The fuck type of shit is that? There's your fucking indicator right there. It's a red flag. You know, I haven't been given anything too solid to be like that and that. Some solid facts, but you know, I was feeling that. You know, I felt like there was some dirty energy around it. So yeah. Well, thanks for coming, Pope Francis. We're going to go back to the reading. Since the followers asked me for a little personal stuff. We're not going to let anybody, like, I'm not pointing anybody out. We're just starting out with whoever comes, and this will be for them. If it's not for them, leave it for the next guy, because it might be for them. We'll do multiple sets of readings. So, back to this. Sorry. That was awesome, though. All right, manifesting, change in the situation because the wheel's turning, people are feeling different. Focus into the details. When it comes to this Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, prosperous opportunities from the divine. We got somebody just wants somebody to sit back and not put in any effort when it comes to this. But in reality, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. You got to put in the momentum. Like, you have to put in it. I wish people could just take my word for it, but you know, there's people haven't been, you know, grasping the reality of manifestation for that long. So it's gonna be a lot of explaining when it comes to some of these things. This is manifestation is literally metaphysical science. And the metaphysical community is actually struggling, battle in their own battle against other sections of the scientific community. There's contradictions. And that's where things get hairy and scary, because people don't like to be wrong. Especially people that have degrees and stuff. They tend to get big-headed. They're like the people from the Big Bang Theory, you know, that we're talking about. So anyways. People's manifestations are coming in that they put in work towards. So whatever you literally have been giving your attention and energy to, it's like an imaginary frequency wave, like with your aura. Like, think about like an anime movie where they might like harness some energy and like shoot it off. It's some pretty deep stuff. It's like superhero shit. But they didn't want us, you know, doing that. You ever seen Incredibles? If you haven't, go watch Incredibles. I'm moving on. Anyways. You must pull it in. That's a fucking fly on the screen. You must put in the work to get results. You gotta put your energy in the proper places and talk to the proper people and whatnot to get to certain places. Find your spirit animal. Got the T. So somebody feels like they have
empathy,
gotten the tea that they have been looking for. You know, sometimes a nice warm cup of tea is what you need. And that's somebody telling you what's really going on. We have chose convenience in the past. So maybe somebody was feeling a certain type of way about somebody, so they, decided to act according to how they were feeling. They let their feelings get ahead of them, and instead of doing the best thing they should do, they chose not to. We have justice. The Star. Knight of Hedgehogs. So, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody taking action with their materials. King of Teacups. Hermit. Ten of Swords. So, as somebody's going within and thinking about how somebody paid them possibly to do something, it's weighing down upon them heavily. Like, it doesn't feel right.
I am Cain.
It's not sitting well with somebody the actions that they decide to take with their materials and their money. We got a Queen of Flowers. Having a tower moment.
You must help.
And somebody's walking away from some illusions that were around them. We have things will be simple. When it comes to buying more time in this situation, like, people are sick to death of certain people buying more time. They just want them to be honest, and they want to move forward. And they're tired of moving forward, still carrying heavy burdens. It's like these people that are ruling with their money and creating the heavy burdens. It's like they're looking at all the people around them as cattle and camels and stuff, and they're carrying all the fucking weight while they just bark orders, and the fucking horses and the camels and the cattle are like, we haven't been able to lay down instead of hold all this weight for 3 days.
Sentient.
But the people, if them motherfucking camels sit down for even a second, they're gonna get the whip, crack it, and say, "Get up! That stuff you're carrying is gonna get dirty if you sit down." It's messed up. And that's why they picked people that have souls.
I'm
like
a little sad.
Horses, camels, and cattle, because they will work until they die. They just, some mental built within them. So anyways, they're trying to buy some more time with these camels and horses and shit because these camels and horses and cattle, they seen some other camels and horses and shit roaming free in a field, and they looked over and they were like, nay, and their hairs were blowing in the wind, and they were like, I want to be over there. Why aren't we over there, guys? But they were carrying all the weight and they couldn't just like drop it and run over there. They were like, can we get to where we're going now so we can drop this shit? I want to go roam free. But they're trying to buy more time. Like the camels and horses are already like,
Many deaths.
yeah, yeah, they looking back like, my cousin, he didn't even make it to this part to see that camels and horses do roam free at some point. It's fucked up. It's funny, but it ain't funny, man. Serious. We got Uranus, known as the planet of liberation and freedom, brings you extreme feeling to make a breakthrough. You may feel limitless. So all of a sudden, this one fucking horse that sees that mother horse is roaming free, it's just like, I don't want to die. Fuck it. Takes a breath, runs off, hits one of the fucking guys with the whip, and then runs over there and breaks free. And then all of them do it at the same time. Just because one had a moment of liberation. We got their paws and nose in somebody's business. Dang, when the horse got over there, they got away. The horses and stuff that were over there, they said somebody over here had their nose in some other fucking lord's business, and they were about to have a whipping fight with them. They were just gonna. This is what the horses and camels said. It might play out a little different. Dang, they're talking about work, eat, sleep. Doesn't matter. Nothing matter. It doesn't matter to them that they wanted to roam free. Wait, yeah, when they get over there and they're talking to the other roaming free horses, they're gonna be like, that's some type of shit I never heard. What the hell? And then it's gonna be like fucking impossible for these people to come over there and get these motherfucking camels and cattle and horses rounded back up after they've experienced free. They ain't falling for that shit again. Whatever it was, they got them all brainwashed, controlled in this fucking herd, carrying all this heavy weight. We got love spells, trickery, cruel intentions, and black magic. I feel like I got duped, is what somebody's saying. Probably one of the horses. Oh my god. They was just making out with their other half and got wrangled up. Somehow, someway.
Help us.
Damn. That's messed up. We got you're manifesting the best outcome for all. So whoever's over there, like some kind of Khaleesi horse or leader with dragons, is with
My
the
death
free
was
roaming
horrible.
horses. She ain't gonna let it happen again. She's manifesting the best outcome for all. Even God's gonna back it up. It's a battle with heaven now. That person with the whip that was whipping the poor fucking animals. God ain't gonna allow it. We got unexpected fees. Just one day when one horse fucking neighs and fucking goes crazy and runs off, and then the fucking thing's gone. That's all it takes for God to get the upper hand. Aliens present. UFOs. Oh shit. We're walking into cowboys and aliens now with this story? What the whose fucking reading is this? We got change to environment needed.
Edmund.
Well, I see. We got somebody was plotting to kill. I see. People that are over 55. Going hunting. Saturn brings lessons around duty and responsibility, also brings lessons around commitment connected to karma. Be mindful of what you have
I'm only 6.
invested your time and energy in when karma comes around again. Somebody's looking greedy. Reapers are stepping in, ready to kill shit. Free will. Free to move, choose, speak, and be. That's how these people got into the situation in the first place, because they agreed to get into the situation, and then all of a sudden they were doing things they weren't even the same anymore, and that they're fucking brain fucked. Control.
I
shit.
like using this.
Once they seen they could go be free, it was just a mental blockage, mental chains. They were chained in their situation mentally by whatever the fuck the guy with the whip was saying. Guy or lady, you know? I think deeper about it. I guess it's easier for me to recognize some shit like this because I'm experienced with that type of stuff, but yeah, there's a lot more people out there who are narcissistic and move like predators than you could even fucking imagine. It's almost like people don't want to know how much darkness is actually out there because that's a defense mechanism. Like, you got to protect your own peace. You don't want to be afraid of everything. You want to be moving freely. You want to feel safe, comfortable to roam.
Red hair.
Yeah, right. So that's where having faith over fear comes into importance. Because they do say fear God and all that shit. But that's because God is going to have the final say at the end of the day. And
Nervous.
his greatest will always prevail. That's just facts. It doesn't even matter what you call God. I don't care what your fucking religion is. There's one guy at the edge of the universe who's that God. And he like impregnates universe and like shit just like pops up. It's manifestation. So if you are interested in knowing more about that and how my theory about that, how solid that is, you're gonna have to go and learn some more about metaphysics. Oh, we got ancestors, ancient ancestors, divine beings. Like these guys are next to angels. They are not the angels. There's controversy around that. We got get them a gift. It'll be nice. Power hungry. Ew. Yeah, nobody likes a power hungry motherfucker. We got thief. Someone is stealing or stole.
Hung.
Some people have the wrong idea about what power is. And that's how you carry yourself. It's literally an energetic thing. Sometimes people feel my power. They're weak. They're low vibrational. They haven't had spiritual level ups like I have. I literally like they can feel the energy of this bitch may reign in heaven one day type energy. Like if they, if somebody is in my face trying to play tricks on me, automatically I go into defense. Doesn't mean I react crazy or anything, but they literally feel the energetic switch. Did you guys see the lights flash? Yeah, it's like you feel it in your chest type stuff. Like it radiates out, and they like feel it. They're like, it's getting tense in here. They can't even really pinpoint where it's coming from. But yeah, it's like you stand up like this tall to somebody and look down upon them, and it's like, what did you just say? That's how small they feel. And you're like, go back to the chalkboard. And they're like, okay.
Good evening.
Let's switch decks. We're just doing readings for whoever comes and watches the videos. Universal now. They just do. Thirsty. One second. I'm going to continue this reading in a second. I just need a break room.
Reflections deceive.
True to spirit.
What year is it?
Illusions of the moons. This is the Sun card, but it actually says El Sol, so in Spanish.
Frustration.
All right, hermit mode. So going within, meditating and thinking. Somebody's thinking about taking a leap of faith. Something to do with heavy burdens. So maybe somebody carrying heavy burdens. Damn, they're carrying heavy burdens just stuck in limbo. Do something to stir up your creative passion and try connecting with your inner child. Maybe it'll help you get through the pain. Can't admit the truth. Somebody can't admit the truth that they have somebody just work, eat, sleep, nothing else matters. We got Page of Wands. A creative message being delivered. Two of Pentacles. Juggling multiple priorities at this
Angel hierarchy.
union. How? I challenge this motherfucking angel hierarchy because I don't fucking, they don't never fucking contact me. I'm the motherfucking highest out here. Next to some other higher ones. We all think for ourselves. If any one of us falls, the rest of us are still gonna keep going just like fucking soldiers. Because that's what angels are. They're fucking God's soldiers. Literally. So, that's why the angels have a high frequency. They can do more than other people. They're very determined. They stand on business appropriately. They ain't on no bullshit. Real angels, we understand that without good,
I can scare you.
there wouldn't be bad. It's yin and yang. It's a never-ending cycle. Wherever there's a positive, there's a negative. That's fucking science. The angels will break it down to a fucking science, even if they're not a fucking scientist. That's how you know. I'm not a scientist.
Photos.
I didn't even go to college. But here I am, doing this, and I seem smarter, and like I got my head more screwed on than motherfuckers who are doctors. You know? How is that? That's because I chose to learn and experience and live life a whole different fucking way. They don't have any time on their motherfucking hands. They're the ones that are brainwashed. They're the ones that have to stick to an agenda 24 fucking 7. They don't even have time to think about the people that they're making plans with. Like they don't have time to think about if somebody's trying to set them up for perfect timing to fucking snipe them off the roof or anything like that. I got all the time in the world to plan out my safety. I don't the president's got balls. After the things that happened to him, I wouldn't trust my motherfucking security. And motherfuckers are fucking working his schedule every fucking day. That's scary. That's why nobody wants to be the president. Donald
Bad
Trump's
entities
too
here.
smart, though. His soul is a light being. He's from heaven. However, he's a little old and rusty when it comes to a few things, but that's why some of us younger angels out here, we take care of business. And then he'll catch up and act accordingly. It's like, have you ever seen Aristocats? That was my favorite movie when I was a kid. So if you haven't seen it, there's these 3 kittens and their mom cat. The butler fucking tries to get rid of them, and there's this one scene after the butler drops the cats off and he's riding his bike away. There's these 2
Winifred.
dogs. They're like older dogs, and they're trying to sleep, and and they hear the guy's shoe and it sounds like a cricket bug, and the one dog's like to the other dog, "Do you hear that? It sounds like a cricket bug." And he's like, "Oh yeah, it does sound like a cricket bug." And then weirder stuff starts happening, and they're like, "Wait a second, something ain't right." And then the one younger dog tries to take off, and the older dog's like, "Hey, wait a second, I'm the leader. We don't take off until I say." And then, like a couple seconds later, he says, "All right, now let's go." It's just silly, but that's like how it is with those guys. Like, we don't make any moves until the older guy says so, but he's a little slow with things. So sometimes some things have to happen to get them to move along and jump. I want to say I'm the leader. I say when we go.
Howdy.
Anyways, yeah. We got 8 of Wands, a lot of communication about things. 6 of Wands, somebody's being resistant to changes. Alright, so if it's a situation like that, the younger guy says, "Look, boss, we gotta go get that guy. He's messing around." And he starts barking, "Woof, woof." And the old dog, he says, "Nah, let him steal some of the guy's stuff. Forget about it. He ain't been feeding us the right kind of kibble anyways." That dog then is like, you don't know what to do. Listen to his friend, dog, who also he also agrees that they ain't been feeding him the right kibble. And could be like that. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of talk about stuff like that.
Many other souls.
Don't get to lacking. Your dogs might start slacking. We got death, illumination, 7 of Cups, options opening up. Divine messenger. Listen to the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Heavy messages received. Connected to your biggest plans. Don't give up on it. We got a Gemini. Walking away from illusions.
Fulfillment.
Happy to meet somebody. Looking to get a reaction. Give the universe time to manifest things appropriately. And do you at this time and just chill. Everything is going to be okay. Have faith over fear. That's important. Just focus on self-care, because it seems like the angels got to go do some things. We got truth to be had. You know, some people need to get sat down in the hottest seat and you start confessing like fucking Pope Francis did. He literally sat on my lap and said he regrets things he did, and the new Pope is dirty. You never know what might be illuminated when the sun comes out. We got Dream Big 111. Divinely orchestrated. Something sad. That somebody's so greedy and nasty.
My bones.
What happened to your bones? What do they do with your bones? Where they at? We got somebody breaking
Paranormal.
up, having a divorce. Are they saying they have to burn your bones or something like fucking Supernatural? No, they just make up stuff. Like, it's not like completely made up. It all comes from somewhere, okay? All the ideas within Hollywood, even if they don't even know, their imagination took them to places for a reason. It's deep. There's that metaphysics again. Anyways. In the TV series, Supernatural, in order to break some curses to some of the spirits that they deal with, they throw salt on their bones and then burn them.
It's time to leave.
That could be of significance. Like, I like salt. When I think salt, I think of how, like, all the things connected to salt first. Like, you could melt snow with salt. You can use it to bring the flavor out in your food. You can, it's the way people feel. People feel salty after they have been saying a bunch of bullshit about you, but then you come out on top shining, that they feel salty, right? So there's a number of things that the salt could be indicating. This is the type of scientific research we're doing out here while we're not doing our videos. That's putting in the work, putting in momentum and effort towards making spiritual breakthroughs. Unfortunately, doing shit like this
Green eyes
doesn't come with people to pay you for it. I have 3 children that I'd like the world to be a better place for when they get older. So anyways, somebody's fucking greedy and super sus and fucking dumb, and somebody just wants to break up with them because they'll never see them the same, possibly after things are illuminated. We have something to do with Australia. Need to find the real answers to why things are the way they are, I guess. Need to go deeper and find the fucking truth. What are you blind to? What did you choose ignorance about to where you could have done better for yourself or your situation? Whatever led you up to now. Some no good friends were involved in something. Regenerating after a rebirth. Some people may say that when you break off relationships with them, they may try to point the finger at
We need you to help us.
but in reality, you broke it off with them because you didn't like the red flags. And then people start changing their view, especially if they were people that heard their side of the story and only their side of the story. We have a lot of conflicts. Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Knight of Pentacles. So, taking action with materials and money to try to cause conflicts to somebody's emotional fulfillment. That's messed up. Eight of Cups. That people are paying people to act like they believe some illusions. That's messed up. You can't do that. People are going to focus to the details and really see what the overall goal is. In order to keep the divine flow flowing. Because some people are making some unholy choices and decisions. It's heartbreaking. It's the biggest thing for whoever this reading is for right now.
Are you an investigator?
Dealing with these backstabbings and betrayals. It's gonna eat at you until you figure it out. Where'd you go wrong, right? Maybe it wasn't even you that went wrong. Maybe it was somebody else that did you wrong or steered you in the wrong direction. Like God had something lined up for you and you were walking in the right direction. However, right before you got to the doors that you had to open up to see, somebody was like, hey, come this way. And you went that way. We got Four of Swords. Somebody, sorting out the ball of things in their mind. Like things are adding up. It's like a snowball effect. There was one fact that was had, and then another fact, and everything just went downhill, and then they're looking at this big ball of fucking mess. And they gotta move forward now after knowing all this. They're content at this time, but a little discontent. Because this star here is having things change for them in a situation. We got pressure. Raid, cops watching.
Bill.
Connected to a murder. Addicted to hard things, can't live without them. So there's somebody behind the scenes who may be connected to this situation. Oh
House.
no. Somebody's trying to say somebody is living that type of life. Like, oh, they're about to get raided because I was doing all this shit talking and I made everybody believe that they're selling drugs and blah, blah, blah. And they live in a trap house. But that's not the case. The cops can't just do that.
We're not
Some
at
people
peace.
don't know the law. They don't know their limits. They're delusional. Essentially, they don't even know they're delusional because they don't know where they're looking delusional to you. But if they were the type of people that would have open minds and listen to what you're telling them, they would see where they go wrong and say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they would actually mean
Sorry.
it, and then they would act differently. But they don't. They want to try to get people caught up and build cases up because I think it's fucking funny when they run people through the courthouse. That's like running somebody through the mud to them. But it's easy as fuck to go through fucking jail these days with all the fucking rules and regulations. I got in trouble. I went to jail once for spitting on somebody. They were the lowest piece of shit to the ground to me, and I was letting them know by spitting on them. I didn't know they fucking made a law that says that's a fucking battery now. Last I had known, that's how you tell somebody they're fucking low. That's a fucking statement to have a person like me spit on you. I respect people most of the time. I'm all about respect, honesty, loyalty, standing on business appropriately. So if I spit on you, that's because you're not doing any of that shit. Okay? So I don't want to fucking hear it when they fucking say they run a motherfucker through the courthouse because it could just be they spit on somebody because they
30s.
fucking had the rules changed. So they could run people through the court system easier. Some girls, another time I went to jail, it's because I left a tool on my old best friend's porch. I didn't even see her. She sent a cop over to ask me if I left it there because she suspected I had and she didn't want to talk to me. And then I said, yeah, I did. I was
My name is Catherine.
giving it back to her. And he thought that, oh, it's funny. You're trying to call her a ratchet. Get in the car. I was like, you can't arrest people for that. But what? I didn't even want to fight him. Didn't even want to fight him about it. So, it's innocent until proven guilty out here. Not guilty until proven innocent. I don't think they get that. They don't know the fucking law. They don't fucking know how things are actually supposed to fucking be. And that's how things get fucked for everybody down the fucking line. Because if we're going to rely on a system where we hire people who are going to do shit the fucking right way or get fired, we rely on that system, you know? So if something does get fucked up, it's going to be overlooked easily because people are relying on the fact that shit is done right
Let's play a game.
filed correctly and all that shit. So if shit's off over there where we're relying on it to not be off, everything's fucked. Better watch your personal celebrations out there. Phone calls and communication, poking the bear, don't want to fucking be open-minded. If they were open-minded and agree to disagree when it comes to certain things, because nobody's ever going to be 100% fully in agreement of everything. They need to be more realistic, period. No good friends, fucking retarded ass family members, fucking people breaking up. Sometimes it's best to go within and fucking meditate and really think about where you want to go next in life. I feel like that's what your ancestors want you to do at this time. Yeah, some people will attack you because they think you're vulnerable because you're going through a breakup. Sometimes you're the person that doesn't want to be playing bad romance games and you don't give a fuck. You know what? You motherfucking find strength actually in protecting your peace. But they don't see that coming. They do not see that coming most of the time. And then you know you're dealing with narcissists or us. Okay, guys? Narcissists or us will fill you with doubt. If you know you're trying your best and they're trying to fill you with doubt, don't listen to them. They're the ones you want to block out.
Malicious.
Your true soul tribe, friends, family members that you should care about, they should be supportive of whatever is physically making you happy. Like, people will see it on your face what lights you up and what pisses you off. Some people want to get that face out of you instead of, you know, I'm tired of people that want me to look fucking mad and pissed off. I want people that want to see me happy and will crack a joke just to see me smile bigger. Those people are the pleasures of the world. It makes me really angry when people try to convince me that no, it's those other people that were making you look like. It's so twisted and backwards. It's like exhausting. Like, I just want to end this reading right here, right now, because I'm so exhausted from talking about that. Those type of relationships, those type of people.
You are powerful.
Thanks, Spirit. Well, I hope these hope this helped you guys. This is supposed to be for you guys to come watch. So I'll leave that here. Don't forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe so you're notified when I go live and do this for you guys. Love you guys. I really do. Like, unconditionally. Like, I feel like we're supposed to be, all God's children. That's what I was told. So it's like one big happy family when it comes to humanity. That oneness thing. How do we act? I feel like I fucked up my makeup there. How do we act when we're taking a look at everybody as our brother or sister? That means we're supposed to love
1960s.
everybody unconditionally. Show them tough love when you have to. Pick them up if you see them fall down. Alright. Don't be that asshole brother that doesn't offer you a hand when you fucking fall down playing games with them. Nobody likes that kind of guy. Peace.